It's Week 18 of the 2023 season, and we'll get a look here at wideout A.J. Brown, as he's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Eagles and the Giants, next on Madden Football.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fields it right around the goal line. And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league. Teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps. Guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. He juked him, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 4th-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Jones off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Giant football. We're ready to begin the second quarter. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It looks like he's going to stop short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. Sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket and move on.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at him. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jones. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've hit halftime. Just only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brendan Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Richie James. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Giants take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. With it is Jackson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those... Touchdown! Giants! Sterling Shepard! His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out of this 2nd half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the 2nd half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
looking to throw. He's got Green. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hurts. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barkley on 1st down going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Jones sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Barkley inside handoff. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Hurts throw taken in by Green here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.